Brought to you by Kia of Attleboro in Attleboro, Massachusetts. Today we're checking out something a little bit more off topic on a car show. We're going to look at a van, or as Kia calls it, the Carnival MPV, multi-purpose vehicle. And today we're looking at the hybrid because there's a couple of unique features for 2026. Normally we have Maurice with us. He's out there selling cars today. You know where to find him at Kia of Attleboro. So I'm going to present to you the 2026 Kia Carnival MPV Hybrid. Now this, as far as a van goes, or an MPV as they call it, cargo and passenger space is best in class. It has available slide flex seating system, easy to say, and it has standard driver assistance features, of which those there are 18. Now, a few unique things about this, other than the fact that it probably has the coolest interior of any van I've ever seen. It really looks to me like an E-Class Mercedes. If you go look at a 2020 or 2022-ish E350, go cover the steering wheel and look at that and tell me what it looks like. As we say every time we talk about the Kia brand, they have just come such a long way, hugely upscale, great materials, and really unique colors and unique styling. Like this is blue on like a dove color here. We have blue leather. We have the interior lighting. We have the dual full digital display. The shifter here, a blue leather steering wheel, a lot of unique features on the inside of the vehicle. That's a 12.3-inch dual panoramic display that has Kia Connect, and it also has an 11-inch head-up display or heads-up display, depending on the manufacturer. So it's got blind spot view monitoring and all of the goodies you'd expect in a Kia vehicle. Now the other thing is, since it is a slightly larger vehicle, which is great, it has 360 surround view monitor with 3D view, great for if you have kids and there are bicycles and kids in the neighborhood or just things in the shopping plaza or whatever you might do with your Kia Carnival MPV Hybrid. It's got you covered. And of course it has its full digital display rear view mirror, which you can just switch this to digital instead of seeing like what's right behind you in a regular mirror. It uses a back camera. So say you have it filled up with balloons for a birthday party or kids or hockey gear or what have you in the back, you can click that digital rear view mirror and see directly what's behind you as you drive along, which is always a great feature. So as we go down here, one thing I'd like to point out is that I think it's pretty stylish for a van. We have this really cool C-pillar here. I really like it. It looks much better in person. I have this squared off front end. It doesn't have that like round, like looks like everything else front end. These lights look fantastic at night. Of course, with Kia, you can get it in a lot of neat colors, and they have unique wheels. The interior, like I said, you can get in a bunch of different colors. I really like that blue and dove color that I just showed you of all of them. Of course, I've been on here building a few, and people are like, are you online building vans? And then I show them this, and they're like, is that a real van? I was like, yeah, it is. I think they're really neat looking. As we go here, so they start around 40,000 for the hybrid. And one thing I'd like to bring up is that not only is it a hybrid, but it's a turbo. So you get to tell everybody you're in the Kia Carnival MPV Turbo Hybrid. 242 horsepower, 271 pound-feet of torque combined. Now this gets up to 32 miles per gallon combined for a vehicle of that size. That would be unheard of back in the day. So you get a lot for your money and a lot of standard equipment. So you get the auto emergency braking technology with pedestrian and cyclist assist. God knows we need it. Blind spot detection, rear cross traffic alert, rear occupant alert to make sure you don't leave your kids in the car or dogs or what have you, even though you might want to. Power sliding rear doors, that's all standard on the Carnival MPV Hybrid. Then you move up to the LXS, that gives you the 19s, the roof rails, the smart power lift gate, the passenger view in-cabin camera, the passenger talk in-cabin intercom when things are getting rowdy in the back seats and you want to keep your eyes on the road and you want your voice to be heard and you don't have to turn around, and then you move your way up onto the SX. Now that gives you the dual panoramic displays we talked about, the 360 view monitor, the automatic braking, and then the highest trim is the Prestige, which gives you the dark accents, the gloss black 19s, LED protector headlights, the Bose, leather seating, heated steering wheel, full display, and of course that ambient lighting that I showed you earlier that is looking so very premium. A lot of great things about the Carnival MPV. I really like the styling. Of course, it's got a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, and like we mentioned, it has best-in-class space available inside the vehicle, and isn't that what you want with a van? And you get great mileage. So if you're looking for one of these vehicles, I mean, look at the front of it. That doesn't look like a minivan to me. I think it looks really neat. If you're considering something like this, or even an SUV, definitely give the Carnival a look. I think it's got a great design to it. It's affordable, it's very good on fuel, and of course, with any kind of van, it has so much room in it, and it rides really well. So even if you're looking into an SUV, I think this is a great alternative.